Today, from San Diego, California, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's San Diego taking on the Sacramento Miners.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Sacramento Miners and our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Hines, the ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 73 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
This is Hines. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. An unlucky number here. A loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On 4th down, here's Trevor Daniel. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
2nd and 7.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 14 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So that'll back him up 5.
Still 1st down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. He'll keep it himself. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Chase Young in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working out of the gun. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
3rd and long for Love. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his third touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. Now a hit and a loose football. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Wilson on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, it's Cook. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Ebron with it over the middle.
Love's pass. Complete to
completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Jordan Love.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions, the ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. It's now third down and long.
Out of the gun now on third down. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Avoids him at the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first and 10, Love. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
Love's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's caught. It's Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Tucker
McCann's got it teed up. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Hines. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Hines
at the 45-yard line.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Down at the 41.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll send out their punter now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. A second down throw for Love. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third.
Love from the gun on third down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second down, Love. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down, going to the air with Love. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. William Golston. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Final play of the half, Love. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Brings up second and
again, it's Cook. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Love now to pass on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
a 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
On third down, Love. They got a man. It's Woods. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Brings up second and
To
7.
pass, here's Jordan Love. Gets this to his standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Miners.
Love from the gun. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Off to Thomas on the left side. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Complete.
Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
Dragons 14. Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own 23.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
7 yards, the pick up there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Devin Duvernay. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. On the carry, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Love now on second down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Working out of the gun. Love. That'll be complete to Cook.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the home side to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around.
2nd and 6. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Sacramento.
Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
3 at the 32-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Devin Duvernay. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
The pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
He hits White, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. For 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. You got the big lead defensively and willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
21-yard line.
They run with Hines. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. 21. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the carry. The tackle made by Jalen Smith. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tackle made.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Cook. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 2 on the play there, and that'll be good enough for the first.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for our visitors, They remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.